Hi, I'm Kimberly with the Fat Quarter Shop, and we have Edyta from Laundry Basket Quilts, and she's going to show all of you at home how to use quilting stencils for your applique and your quilting.
Well, quilting stencils can be very helpful in drawing and marking your quilts. And I like to use stencils for drawing my applique shapes. We have a variety of stencils. There are some traditional ones. One of our newest one is the gingerbread man with a cute little heart in the center. If you want to draw a car, we have one of those for you. And especially when you're drawing multiple shapes, like if you have 30 blocks that are umbrella blocks, it really helps to have a stencil that you can run your pencil through it and draw it. It just makes the shapes very nice and accurate. I have many favorite stencils. One of my personal favorite is one that provides me with simple shapes for traditional appliques. I can cut my multiple leaves, multiple circles, and all of them look beautiful, and then I can collage all different fun blocks with them. We also have this applique silhouette stencils. In this package you have 3 different stencils with my favorite leaves and branches, my favorite flowers, and fun shapes. Another fun stencil is this one. And let's play with this one today and see how we can use it. I told you that we can use stencils for applique. For hand applique, I simply take my stencil, place it over, and use a pencil and mark the design right on it. I have marked a cute little heart. Later on, I'm gonna cut it 1/4 inch bigger and needle turn to the line and stitch by hand to a background this applique. You can also take the stencil and use a freezer paper. We have the freezer paper right here. Create a design with it and press it to a back of your fabric and then roll the edges over to it, just like this. You roll the edges and you can press them down, maybe use a little glue to stick them down, and then you can machine applique. So when you're using hand applique, you can use the stencil. When you do machine applique, you can use the stencil. And I use it quite often for my fusible applique. I take a fusible webbing, I draw on it with my little stencil, and then I can go ahead and fuse it to the background and cut exactly on a line. So if I need 16 hearts, they're all going to be exactly the same. So this is the way how I use stencils for appliques. There are also other stencils. They call them quilting stencils. And I have just a few examples for you. This particular quilting stencil has a really nice design on it called Crackle Design. It's one of the designs that I have it. And even on the sticker gives you the lines that you have to quilt through it. For these stencils, the quilting stencils, when you're marking your quilt, you can either use a pencil. The soul line pencils are very nice, or you can dab it with a chalk. You have to remember as you're moving the quilt, the chalk would disappear. So mark only an area at a time, quilt that area, move on to the next area. And there are also sprays that you can spray and leaves a mark where to quilt. So those are great to mark your quilt and do some quilting designs. The quilting stencils are a little bit thinner and more flexible to work with it. The applique stencils have more body to it, and that's kind of nice because you're gonna use them over and over and over again in many different quilts. Anytime I create new applique quilt, I'm using the same stencils. I just collage my appliques in a little bit different way. So that's for the stencils. I hope you decide to use one. I have a heart for you.